Today I'm going to be reviewing an arc of Everything by Nicola Yoon. I was lucky enough to get an arc of it on NetGalley, and I read it in 4 hours. 4 hours! That's like 2 Avengers movies. Yes, I read it and it was absolutely amazing, and I feel like I had to get a review up like now. First of all, I gave a 9 out of 10 rating. So, as you guys know, contemporary books aren't my first favorite genre. Fantasy is, so this was definitely a different book for me, especially just how simple the plotline was. It was a very simple concept that this author was able to just turn into something amazing. Now, this book, Everything, is about a girl named Madeline who is literally allergic to the world. So, she has grown up in her house her entire life. Her mom built this, I didn't build the house, but built this special filtering system so the air she breathes is sterilized and the food she eats is sterilized, and anything shipped to the house gets sterilized. Even people who visit very not that often get sterilized before they're allowed to come into this house. Her mom is a doctor, and she's the one who has diagnosed her and who is just basically taking care of her whole life. So it's just her mom, Madeline, and her nurse, and that's pretty much who she's known and who has been her family her entire life. She has never really wanted more out of life. If it was me in this situation, I would have wanted to see the world, but then again, she never did see much of the world, so there wasn't really much she knew about the world besides just what she's seen through movies, so it's hard to want more when you don't really know what more is. One day, she gets new neighbors, and there's a guy named Ollie who's one of those new neighbors. He kind of changes her perspective on everything, and just her world implodes, and she suddenly wants more out of life, and as in more, she means Ollie. Okay, so my ratings for this book. Overall, I gave this book, like I said, an 8 out of 10. It was amazing. Romance-wise, I gave it an 8 out of 10. Humor-wise, I gave it a 5 out of 10. Suspense-wise, I gave it an 8 out of 10 again. And then as far as sleeplessness goes, I give it a 10 out of 10 because I did not sleep. I stayed up till 1 in the morning finishing the book. But yes, the romance in this book was so perfect and beautiful, and the way that Nicole writes her characters and writes kind of like how the characters are feeling about one another is just, it's so true, I guess you could say. I feel like a lot of authors, they kind of just not dramatize, but just the reason why I have a hard time reading a lot of contemporary books is just because the romance is usually just emphasized so much, and even though this book is contemporary, and even though it is kind of a lot based around the romance, I still felt like there was a lot of other things going on, and a lot of other things besides just the romance going on, and it made it a lot more enjoyable than if it was just mainly focused on the romance. Because remember, this girl has lived in a bubble her entire life, so there's a lot she hasn't experienced, and when she does experience new things, it is just amazing to kind of see how she reacts to everything, and I loved it. It's so beautiful. Humor, this book, okay, the humor in this book was really funny because, again, this girl has grown up in a bubble, so she kind of has to find little things to do in her house that kind of entertain her, and a lot of things are done alone or with her mom, and it is just really funny to see like the little things that she does that are just so weird, but at the same time really entertaining and just really humorous. Suspense-wise, okay, going into this book and being a contemporary book, I didn't really think that there was going to be much suspense in it, but holy stinking smokes. The reason why I could read this book in 4 hours was because the suspense of what this main character was going to do was amazing. Because when you think about it, she hasn't grown up like a lot of people do in the world, and so the decisions she makes are kind of based off her kind of being in isolation for so long, and it's just, oh, the suspense was just, it was so beautiful, and I cried at the end, and it was just, oh. I really did enjoy this book. It is one of those books that you will read quickly, you will fall in love with quickly, and that you will want to tell everyone else to read. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this review. I hope you do check out Everything, or even if it doesn't sound like very interesting to you, just try to read like get a sample of it on your Kindle like I did first before I committed to actually reviewing the book, because I bet you will fall in love within the first few like pages. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. Until next time, keep reading as always, and bye!